Hello everyone. Warning. Adult language, content, opinions, and other adult things will be used in this video. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone. It's your boy Black Joker 46 aka Lord Black. Hooray, I did my intro correct this time. Sitting alongside Darkseid once again. And if you guys haven't noticed, I sit right below Darkseid all the fucking time. Just so then,
and I fart in his chair all day.
No, the fuck you don't. I keep switching the chairs around. You know what? I got something for that. It's called Febreze, bitch. Now, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is Hey Digimon Fan Season 4. Let's look to the past as we head for the future to reclaim the digital world. And Darkseid, if you repeat after me, I am going to hit you with this giant Coca-Cola bottle. And by giant, I mean it's the size of his brain. Psych. His brain's smaller than my Coca-Cola bottle.
That's cold-blooded. That's cold.
You know who else is cold? My mom!
Oh, God. I don't think your mom is very cold right now, considering that she's preoccupied.
Well, your grandma's pretty occupied too with both of them.
Oh God! All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's get on about the Digimon now.
Okay. This season takes place in Shinjuku. At least I think it's Shinjuku.
Yes.
And just like any other thing, it brings you a team of teenagers with attitude. Oh wait, no, I'm confusing it with Power Rangers. It brings you five teenagers. It brings you 5 teenagers of different places of where they used to hang out. It brings you the guy who can't stop wearing goggles. The guy who thinks bandanas are cool.
The guy who can't stop eating.
The chick who will be running around in her underwear and her bra. Oh, good God. Thank you, America, for giving me something. And a little boy who was pushed on a train by 2 people who just wanted to bully him.
And all he does is cry most of the time.
Actually, he doesn't really cry all that much.
In the beginning he does, and he's always asking for his mommy in the beginning.
Hold on, when did TK get there? Alright, but in all seriousness...
I want my mommy, I want to go home.
But in all seriousness, we bring you Takuya, Koji, JP, Zoe, and Tommy. Now, when you hear the name Tommy, you go automatically right back to, hey, no, they've got a power and a force that you never seen before. They've got the ability to morph and to even up the score.
Okay, enough about Power Rangers. This is Digimon, not Power Rangers.
Take them down. Well, guess what? They were taken down numerous amount of times. But anyway, back to the real topic at hand. Hey, Digimon Fan Season 4. So, this season follows those 5 we just named. Tommy, JP, Zoe, Koji, and Takuya. Now, they all get a mysterious... Yes. Actually, no, she's Italian.
Yeah, she speaks French.
She speaks Italian. She gets the sausage, homie. But anyway,
all day and all night with these nuts.
You know what? Go stand your ass in the corner. But anyway, what happens is that they all get on a train except for Tommy, who happened to have pushed onto the train, and they all manage to get to the digital world where they're all confused. And
Locomon.
And as you can probably see if you watch the first episode when they're being transported to the digital world, you see who everyone's digital form actually was. Because in this season, there's no Digivolution, there's no
Digimon partners.
there's no Digimon partners, and there's no biomerging or DNA Digivolution. What is it? I know. Spirit
Spirit
Evolution!
evolution. Which is pretty badass.
Yes. So instead of having to be partnered with a Digimon, these fuckers
You
take
are
immigration
the
to
Digimon.
a whole new level. And by immigration, I mean taking the Digimon back to the digital world. They don't do that one in this one. Instead, they become the Digimon. And they become certain ones because angel Digimon by the name of Ophanimon, who if you played any of the Digimon games, Cyber Sleuths, World 4, if you play either one of
3.
those titles or 3, you'll know who Ophanimon is. Now she is the original and the best Mega Evolution. I'm sorry, I'm confusing her with Pokemon. Digivolution, the Mega Digivolution for Gatomon.
Gatomon.
And we're talking about the little pussy with claws. Round. You know what? That's gay. Go stand your ass in the corner. Okay, Gary from SpongeBob. But anyway, as you see the forms, you see Agunimon for Takuya. You see Lobomon for Koji. And the name is actually kind of funny, Lobo. I always think of Superman.
I thought it was Lopmon.
No. Lopmon's the name of a fucking rabbit that digivolves to Aquilamon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What we're talking is Lobomon, then you have Beetlemon, Kumamon, and Kazamon.
And Kumamon looks like a mini Frigimon. You know he does. He looks like a mini Frigimon.
No, he
wearing
just
clothes.
No, he just looked like a polar bear who forgot to throw on pants, but threw on that hat and that jacket, and has a fucking bazooka. But anyway, this is original. This is how they go about getting their forms. Takuya gets his within the first, I think, 2 episodes. And his is the Spirit of Fire Agunimon. And Agunimon, I must say, for a champion level, because I think Agunimon's champion.
Yes, he's champion.
For a champion level, that guy is fucking epic. He'd give Greymon a run for his money, because all he gotta do is punch Greymon in the stomach.
Oh, I don't think Greymon would win that battle without digivolving.
Yeah, and
even then, that would still be a close fight.
And just to top it all off, we're gonna talk about character development as it comes along. With, what is it? Let's see. Not only is it 5 of them only this time, but they're separated. They can't stand one another. Sorry, I had an Avant moment.
Yeah, and both of the JP and what was the guy with the goggles? I forgot his name.
Takuya.
They both want to try and get in Zoe's pants.
Actually, no, that's just JP, and he puts down the snacks long enough to realize, well, you know, there's some puss right there, so I should probably be trying to get in the puss instead of trying to get in the pantry.
And where the hell does he get all those goddamn chocolate bars? I swear, he has those chocolate bars throughout the whole entire series.
I can tell you where. Haven't you noticed? I mean, he's like a giant kangaroo. He has pockets for days.
I know, but that chocolate's gotta melt.
Hello, they're in the digital world. It's digitized. Do you think Digimon data melts? No. Once you in the digital world, it don't matter what you got in your pocket. It ain't going away until you go back to the real world. But anyway, to get back to the topic, right? To get back to the topic, you get Agunimon first, And Koji being Mr. I'm antisocial. It's
Goes
all
off
on
on his
me.
own.
Goes off on his own and discovers his spirit, which is Lobomon.
Who
And
knows Kendo?
yes, basically it is another karate type of
And
Digimon, but you know I'm gonna let
and he
Darkseid
has a
explain him.
lightsaber.
Not only is he a Digimon, but he's a Jedi. May the Force be with him.
Yes, he literally has a lightsaber.
Then
And
a
I'll tell you
little
what.
bit further in, we get Kazamon. And this is where I'm going to talk.
Sexy butterfly.
I'm going to talk about that butterfly, but we're going to let Darkseid give a little bit of insight on Lobomon. So go ahead and tell us about Lobomon, Mon.
Alright, Lobomon, he has a lightsaber, we already discussed that. But he also has a scarf made out of Garurumon fur.
Well, he is of the Garurumon family, so.
Yeah. But he's
And
still
just
wearing
so
a
you guys
Garurumon
know,
scarf.
Agunimon is of the Greymon family, and
Yes.
Lobomon is of the Garurumon family.
Let's see. And Beetlemon is of the Tentomon family.
Hey, we didn't even
And-
get to him yet. You know what? I'm about to beat your ass with this stick. Sit still. But anyway, you were supposed to give insight on Lobomon. So you gave what your insight is. Lobomon represents the spirit of light.
Yes.
And Lobomon, he doesn't have just one lightsaber. This fucker has two. So in a Megatron sense, when Jazz asks him, "You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me?" No, I want two. Well, be careful what you ask for, almighty darkness, destroying ass son of a bitch, because he brings two. And as we look for what is actually going on in this series, it turns out that these five are not alone with being the spirit warriors. There are five more of these little fuckers running around, but they've been recruited by evil. Along with putting my favorite, one of the Celestial 3 in a coma, aka Seraphimon, but we'll get into that later. I'm sorry, I had to ruin something. Bad me!
Yeah.
Bad me! Bad me!
And the other five, which are the evil ones, aren't actually human. We end up finding out later on in the story that the spirits are actually real bona fide Digimon who lost their forms.
Well, actually, no. I'll explain that a little bit later.
Technically, they kind of gave up their forms, but the five got corrupted by darkness, and they retained their forms, but they weren't exactly themselves.
Exactly. That's the way to clear it up. Good job of doing unlike Donald Trump and cleaning up the shit that you actually created. In other words, and I said
Don't
this in the
compare
last
me to that
video.
racist asshole.
Hold on. And the other words, fuck you, Donald Trump. I'd piss in your coffee and shit in your breakfast. And serve it to you with a smile.
He'd likely deport you first.
He can't deport me. I live here. What he gonna send me back to? My house? Son, I'm deporting you to wherever you came from. Son, I stay on this, that, and the other on the block of none your damn business, you fucking racist ass son of a bitch. You know what? Darkseid, I'm thinking about after we done with Digimon, we gonna talk about how much we don't like Donald Trump. And I bet we get 1 billion views for that shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, now back on to Digimon and forget about that asshole for now.
Yes, now we bring up to our third one, which is Senorita Hottie with a Body for this season. Basically, she's the angel woman of this season. And yes, we're talking about Miss Kazamon. Now, Kazamon comes from... Basically, she's
with that booty.
Basically, she's a butterfly. Who, when
Sexy butterfly.
Yes, when she was given the spirit of wind, because she harbors the spirit of wind, and her attacks are Hurricane Gill, and for some reason, booty tapping, which means she knows how to twerk.
Technically, it's love tap, but yeah, she literally hits you with her butt and you fall in love.
And
Hell,
as we
I don't think that needs to be a special attack. You just got, yeah, keep
right,
bumping.
exactly, you know, come bump over here. I got plenty of magnums for you. And I ain't talking Magna Garurumon either. But to
Hey,
get
you.
back at it, alright, here's my rating for Kazumon. She gets a solid 9 for me.
Oh hell yeah! But
And the only
other
reason
form's pretty
why
fine too.
the only reason why she gets a solid 9 for me is because she got that big dumbass visor over her eyes. Like, I want her to see me when I'm tapping that ass. Can I get a hallelujah?
Yep.
But to tell you the truth, she's actually one of the best Digimon that they could have put on this season. And then as we go on, we get a little miniature Frigimon with what is it? Ski gear on.
It's with ski gear, and he doesn't have a missile launcher. He actually has one of those land-to-air missile things where you shoot multiple missiles at once, but instead of missiles, you get snowballs.
Yeah, he shoots his nuts at
He
you.
must have a bad case of blue balls.
More like white balls. But anyway, Kumamon, I kind of think they could have done better for his design. So Kumamon, for me, gets a solid 7. Agunimon gets a solid 10 for his design. Lobomon gets a solid 8.
I say Lobomon gets a 7 because they went kind of lazy with him.
I give him an 8 because he's rocking the mascot of Garurumon's scarf. And as we go on to during the season, we get the final one of the good guys, his Digivolution form, which is Beetlemon. Now, Beetlemon, of course, as Darkseid has told you, is of the Kabuterimon line. Yes, we know. Just like we forgot to mention about. We forgot to mention Kumamon is also of the Ikakumon family.
Yes, and technically Agunimon isn't. He is part of the Greymon family, but he doesn't come from Agumon. He has its own special rookie, unlike the others.
So bravo to you. And then let's see. So as these 5 have now gotten their spirits, and they've got a little bit used to using them, in comes the 5 bad guys. Grumblemon, Ranamon, not to confuse her with Renamon, but Ranamon. It's like a down south hillbilly ass, I drink so much sweet tea my teeth are falling out type accent. Ranamon.
Yep.
And as everyone can see, your favorite card for this stream is back, aka Miss Bulma's tit ass.
And Grumblemon looks like a very, very deranged
Wait, we
gnome.
haven't even told everyone which all 5 of the other spirits were. So besides Grumblemon and Renamon, you have Mercurymon, Arbormon, and you have the Spirit of Darkness, which is disguised for this one, who is by far my favorite one when he gets his true form. That we will.
Duskmon.
You son of a bitch! You didn't even let me disguise it. You know what? You know what? Eat salt. Dustmon was supposed to be hidden, but we're not gonna ruin his true identity yet. And Darkseid, if you do it, we will never ever do another fucking live stream ever.
Alrighty.
So yes, those are the 5 for the evil side, all owned by the first main villain for this series, known as Cherubimon. Now, just so everybody knows, Cherubimon kidnapped the chick who gave all 5 of these guys, or told all 5 of them, where their signature spirits were hiding. And we're talking about Ophanimon, after putting Seraphimon in a digicoma.
Yes.
The 10 spirits were split up between 3 celestial beings. 3 being the ones that we mentioned.
Seraphimon, Ophanimon, and Cherubimon, which got lost in translation, whose true name is Kirbymon.
And we're not talking about a big ass pink thing that just loves to eat, who only says Poyo.
Well, Kirby is pink, and he does a lot of sucking.
Basically, Kirby is everyone's favorite hoe because he sucks a lot of dick. Hey, he eats.
Don't you talk shit about Kirby.
Hey, hold on.
Badass.
Look, he may be badass, but he's also a dick swallower. When he swallowed the enemy to clone their powers, does he or does he not eat dudes?
Okay, enough about this. Back to Digimon. I don't want to think about Kirby.
Alright, so we find out that that each of the 3 celestial Digimon had a couple of spirits. Cherubimon holding on to 5 of them. Seraphimon holding on to 2, and Ophanimon holding on to 3. When Seraphimon went to his coma, Ophanimon took his 2 and hid them along with her 3 in certain areas, so the Digidestined of this season will find their Digimon and will find their signature spirits and become these guys to live up to the expectation that she had for them. So the first evil guy we get a look at is Grumblemon,
who looks like a very deranged garden gnome.
Actually, no, he looks like a gremlin on crack.
I guess it's kind of like a fuse of a messed up garden gnome and a gremlin.
No, I'll explain it. Look, Gremlinmon, which was his mommy, got drunk and decided to flirt with Gnomemon, which was his daddy, who was high. They mixed together and out came Grumblemon. So there's how you got Grumblemon.
He digs a lot of holes and he carries a big hammer.
So he's Shia LaBeouf from the Disney Channel movie Hole. Dig it on, dig it. Dig it on, two tokens a hand. He got no respect cause he's a dirty man. Got that hammer, shoes full of sand. Check out his name is Grumblemon, man. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Okay, but back to the real issue. And Grumblemon does a good job of being a good enemy for a while because he also finds what you guys would see as their ultimate levels. He was the first to find his beast spirit.
Yes.
Which is known as Gigasmon. Now, Gigasmon is a taller one with a longer nose. He's all brown with just a couple symbols around him. And to be honest with you, his nose looks like a giant dick. And Gigasmon does one hell of a job of kidnapping, I think, who is it? Kazumon spirit?
Yes.
Yeah, so Zoe loses the ability to strip down to her bra and panties and grow some butterfly wings with a visor on with purple hair. She loses that for a little bit as they soon discover that they need to upgrade themselves to the next level and soon all start to find their beast spirits. And the first one to find his beast spirit, why are we not surprised? It's Takuya.
The goggle. Burning Greymon.
Thank you. He slide evolution, as they call it in this one, to the ultimate level of Burning Greymon. Now, honestly, he wasn't the first one with his beast spirit. A Goblimon or Gaborimon. Oh, I hate saying Gabori. It sounds like a horrible ass Down syndrome version of saying abortion. What did you come here for today? I came here for abortion. For what? Abortion. Okay, we're just gonna give you a book and some crayons. Go color. What the fuck did you bring this person here for? We brought her here so she could get an abortion. Why does it sound like she's saying Gabori? I have no idea.
Okay.
Alright, but anyway, back to the thing. And I'm not trying to make fun of people with Down syndrome, so I'm sorry for that one. But anyway, yes, she loses the ability, but Goblimon was the one to originally have his beast spirit, and it wasn't even really called a Goblimon because it was called a Shamanmon, which is the Digivolve, which is a side Digivolution for Goblimon. Or is it just like a different version of him? I'm not really sure, but you know, he finds it, he wears it. Takuya manages to get it away from him, having secured it himself, loses control, turning it into Burning Greymon, and basically mopping the floor with his friends.
Yep, he loses control and shoots everything in sight.
And eventually learning to control his beast spirit, it comes in handy, as the next one to find their beast spirit is, of course, Koji. And he becomes Kendo Garurumon. A badass wolf on 4 legs with freaking wheels at the bottom, so he doesn't have to run at you. He can roll out the top, back, roll out, my homie, roll out, can't stop that roll out, 140.
Okay, how much weed did you get today?
I don't smoke weed, I'm naturally this way. Or as that old ass, stupid ass saying was, I woke up like this.
Oh god.
Anyway, it's he's a pretty good Digimon, you know. He has 2 wings on his back, basically they're knives. So he's doing a drive-by shanking of you. And it's pretty good to see how well they designed him, because they went from being lazy with Lobomon to being pretty well creative with Kendo Garurumon. And the very next one was, let's see. The next one we're going to talk about is the most awesome of all the beast evolutions. And Darkseid, you should know who I'm talking about. Well, the second best. Core Ikakumon. And I looked it up. It isn't War Ikakumon, it's actually Core Ikakumon. Basically an abominable snowman with dreadlocks.
With arrows at the end of them.
Yes. AKA his signature move, Frozen Arrowheads.
Which is badass.
He also comes with 2 big ass axes.
Major axes.
And
battle axes.
Yes, and by this time Zoe has gotten her regular spirit back. And if it seems like we're going through this pretty fast, it's because we aren't really like I don't remember every episode. I don't recall how the fights all went and everything. I just recall the Digimon, how they got them, this, that, and the other. So then
technically this series isn't really long. It was short, but they had a lot of content in the episodes. If y'all really want to know everything, the season's called Digimon Frontier.
Go watch it. Also, for those who are just tuning into this live stream or just watching us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. For if you have any questions about Digimon, we will answer them, along with telling
suggestions on future videos.
Yes, thank you. So the next one to come along was Miss Zoe, after doing a battle with Renamon, and Renamon finding her beast spirit, which was Kamarimon, which basically was
one disgusting ass ugly Digimon. God damn.
Well, she wasn't really ugly. The thing was, she just wasn't as pretty as Zoe's one, but she was a giant squid, so that pussy
she was a giant squid with an ugly face. She didn't get hit with the ugly pan. They threw the store at her.
No. See, that's where you get it wrong. She wasn't hit with an ugly stick. She fell off the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down.
Hell no, she got a whole store thrown at her.
Fuck it, she was made from the ugly factory.
Yeah, she was made from the other factory. I mean, seriously, ugh.
But she was a very powerful Digimon.
Seriously, powerful.
And which
I
led
guess
to
she's
Zoe.
as powerful as she is ugly.
And which led to Zoe being taken down and sent into the bottom of the river at the moment, where her beast spirit, who looks like it's been dominatrix size, because you saw it leaning back with a long ass lock on it. So basically, she unlocked her beast spirit and became the sexiest beast Digimon that you could have hoped for. We're talking Zephyrmon.
Hello, sexy birdie.
Which is basically an upgrade, because Zoe's no longer running around in her bra and panties. She's running around in an armor bra and thong. So Cisco, I guess you were right. Who's that girl? So
and this time,
something like that, can't handle it. That
And this time you can
thong.
see, and this time you can see her eyes.
Yes, which makes her a lot more beautiful. Also, she has 4 wings. 2 on her back and 2 on her head.
I'll give her upper wings a workout.
Basically, she was an airhead. Come on, give me that one. But not really. She was actually very smart.
And I didn't get a chuckle for my joke.
You did. I spit my pop back into the bottle.
Alright,
regurgitation.
And then the next
And very last one was for the good guys was our
JP's.
good friend Metal Kabuterimon, which is basically a big ass tank with a giant cannon on the front of his face.
Major cannon.
Yes. You know what they say? Give that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons.
No, bitches love leaves.
And for the bad guys, their Beast Spirit evolution honestly didn't get all that well, except for Arbormon and Duskmon. And Arbormon became a giant, what is it? A giant leaf lizard.
Now,
And
Mercurymon's Mega Evolution is ridiculous.
That was only his ultimate.
And Beast Mode. It
was useless, honestly. It trapped them inside of him, but they managed to shut like parts of him down. So basically, it was like a freaking enemy with cancer
from the inside.
It was an enemy with cancer because they were able to shut down vital parts of him. And instead of destroying the enemy itself, they captured his humanoid spirit, leaving his beast spirit to be able to come to life and chase them like a giant centipede. It fell off a cliff and died, but you know, it wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't really useful.
No, like the only thing he was good for was to trap his opponents and send in other Digimon to fight.
And then when we come to our favorite villain, or mini villain for the series, which is Dustmon. Dustmon proved to be one hell of a fighter, along with being the brother of our light Digidestin.
Koji.
Once he got his beast spirit from Cherubimon, he became someone known as Volcarmon or Volcarimon or something. Not Valkyremon. It's a big giant bird that looked like something like that. I can't remember the name, so don't quote me on it. If you guys watch the episode, you'll know his name. But Cherubimon was holding both dark spirits hostage, just like he was doing everybody else's, but everyone had to find their beast spirits except for the one of darkness.
Yes.
And
he warped it.
Yes. Eventually, after they freed him from Cherubimon's control, he turned out to be a Digimon known as Loamon.
Yes.
Loamon is my favorite one of the champion levels, and his ultimate is Good God. Fugetale.
And this one is actually from a different evolution, Digivolution tree.
It is from the Leomon.
From the Leomon group.
Leomon family. Because it was Loamon, and Loamon would slide evolution into Jaeger Loamon. Now you're thinking, why such a letdown on the name? The name may be a letdown, but the Digimon is not. He is an armored lion who basically throws dark meteors at you, and them fuckers hurt.
Oh yeah, he's one of the most powerful of the Digimon too.
Yes. And as we go along during the season and everyone gets to know each other, become friends and all that.
Hold on, Emperor. I just realized we forgot to mention something important.
What did we forget to mention?
Agunimon's rookie.
Flaremon.
Yes. There is actually a scene where he gets sent back to the real world, but he ain't a human. he comes back as a Digimon, which is the rookie form for a Goonimon, known as Flaremon.
And also, we forgot to mention a couple. We also forgot to mention a couple things. If you watch season 3 of Digimon, Davis is the narrator, and if you watch season 4 of Digimon, Rika is the narrator.
Yes.
So they reused some of the cast from different seasons, which I kind of like. But to continue along the story, they were finally able to defeat Cherubimon after a unified spirit evolution, which means that the two Digimon of Fire and Light were to take the spirits from other Digimon, creating two badass mega level Digimon.
Yes.
Known as Emperor Greymon and Magna Garurumon. Now, Emperor Greymon comes with a sword that I wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley.
We also forgot something else too. The
What?
one where
oh yes, they
those
also
two are
before
they can
that
also fuse their two forms.
Oh my god, how could I ever forget that? They fused them into two what you would call kinda ultimate levels to match their regular ultimate levels. It was kinda like a side power up type thing. We're talking Aldemon for Agunimon and Beowulfmon for Lobamon. Now I kind of didn't care much for Beowulfmon's look. It kind of looked like a Power Rangers clusterfuck. Yeah, it looked like a clusterfuck. So I give Beowulfmon a 2.
And now back to Emperor Greymon. And
we forgot to rate Aldemon. Aldemon gets a solid 5. Due to the fact that he mostly looks like Burning Greymon with just a Goonimon's head.
Yeah.
So he gets a 5.
Well, technically it would make sense if they looked the same, considering that it's just two forms mashed together.
Yeah, but I mean, they could have done it better.
True. But now back to Emperor Greymon and Magna Garurumon.
Now, Emperor Greymon has the top sword that I wouldn't even want to meet in the fucking dark alley anywhere. A sword that is also a crossbow.
Yes.
And if you get hit with that thing, there really is no way to dodge that.
And Magna Garurumon has a big, giant
cannon system. He has missiles, laser beams, and everything that the Force could need to fight Darth Vader. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Fight Cherubimon.
I mean, serious freaking firepower on this one Digimon. It's ridiculous.
And unlike other animes and things like that, these two don't just walk through Cherubimon. They actually have a hard time beating him.
Yes.
And this is where we find out that Zoe has shut JP down because she ain't interested in that beetle love. She wants that flame and fire love. She wants that wind and that fire to unite and spark a flame that's gonna burn down the entire forest. She want her forest lit up. Cause she tells she tells Takuya, if they come back without getting killed, she'll go on a date with them.
Lucky bastard. And that's not a good image. You're gonna light her forest on fire. I've heard of shaving, but that's a little extreme.
Oh, nice one. But anyway, within the time that it took to beat Cherubimon, we find out that there's two more Digimon behind this, and they turn out to be
Crusadermon and Dynasmon.
And they turn out to be Royal Knights, which he just mentioned. Now, you would think, with everything you hear about the Royal Knights, that nothing could go wrong. This is where Crusadermon and Dynasmon became my very, very least favorite Digimon of all, and I would delete them permanently if I could.
They are technically the evil Royal Knights.
Yeah, they're the shitty two.
Like, they don't actually serve Yggdrasil, they actually serve Lusamon.
Exactly. Or at least in this version of Digimon they do.
Yes.
Now,
they're technically fallen knights.
Exactly. They've fallen from the Knights of the Zodiac. which is also a good anime to watch if you can find it anywhere on any servers or anything like that. Knights of the Zodiac was actually pretty good. But back to Digimon, and let's see. So when you get to Magna Garurumon, Emperor Greymon versus Dynasmon and Crusadermon, they get their asses handed to them in a handbasket. And what are Dynasmon and Crusadermon up to, you may ask? And by this point, if I haven't mentioned it, Serafimon has been turned back to Patamon and hatched from a Digi-Egg. Which is kind of stupid because Patamon was supposed to be in training form when hatched from that egg. Was supposed to be a Poyomon.
Yes.
Ophanimon has been turned into a Digi-Egg and hatched by somebody else because later on you see a Solomon. And Cherubimon has been turned into a Terriermon. Now that's kind of crazy because he should have been turned into a Lopmon.
Yes.
Now, let's see. It turns out that Crusadermon and Dynasmon are after the fractal codes for every single part of the land to revive the fallen angel Digimon Lucamon. Lucamon promised them that they could have the human world once the Digi world was destroyed, or absorbed rather. And how does Lucamon?
I say eaten.
Well, as he say, Eden. And we're not talking about the garden either. And how does Lucamon repay his royal knights for their service?
He eats them.
He destroys them.
And eats their data.
Yes. And which leads up to Koji's brother. In case we haven't mentioned his name is Koichi. They're twin brothers who were separated at birth. So it's the sister thing all over again. Only the difference was they're brothers. They're happy and they're yellow, but they're not colored. Da-na-na-na.
And one of them's dead.
Technically, but not really. His data his spirit was transferred to the digital world without his body.
Yeah, but his body was technically dead, and the reason why he's not dead is they do like a go back in time thing.
Well, remember, in Digimon, time freezes once you enter the digital world. Time moves so fucking slow. The entire time they've been gone, it hasn't been an hour that has passed.
Actually, no. Whenever they return on the Trailmon, it's actually before they go in.
So they went back in time.
Because, yeah, whenever oh crap, why did I say Takato?
Takuya.
Whenever Takuya goes back to the real world, it's actually that morning of the day he actually goes to the digital world.
True.
In other words, he literally looks at himself getting ready and seeing all the events happen again.
True. And so, as you see, Koichi sacrificed himself, giving his spirit of darkness, his spirits of darkness to his brother, Koji, who can't handle 4 spirits at once. And by 4 spirits at once, I mean he can't handle darkness and light, for they clash, for they think darkness and light can't exist without blowing up each other, as Lucamon does, once he gets his sin mode, as I call it.
Because it turns out that his brother can turn into Data.
And his brother gives him the spirits, and Takuya, being Mr. Koji, let me help you, he actually takes on the spirits of darkness, but is not able to turn into Loamon or Jaeger Loamon. Instead, with all 20 spirits, because I count out 20 due to the fact of the regular spirits plus the beast spirits. So if you look at it,
there's 20.
There's a grand total of 20. With all 20 spirits at hand, they fuse them all into one badass, and I mean the top Digimon in my freaking opinion, Susanowomon.
Who is one powerful motherfucker, I mean.
When we say powerful, this guy can split himself into all 20 Digimon, slice you up, and then recombine. Now, if you're wondering how did all 20 of them accumulate, the Digidestin of this season have been collecting the spirits after purifying them from the evil Cherubimon, this, that, and the other. And once they have this big ass battle, once killing Lucamon, his Sin mode, his Dragon mode tries to take over the real world. But all the Digidestined come together at once after having this whole big old giant meeting of the spirits, and you see Mercury and all of them standing behind them saying, "Look, we're sorry, for." And what happens? They do a unified spirit evolution, which means Susanoo goes from having two penises to having, what is it? Let's see, four of them in a vagina. And they simply go up and they pull the dragon all the way back into the digital world, and they destroy him.
Yes.
And within destroying him, it was completely awesome. I had fun watching that fight 15 to 30 times before even getting a slight bit sick of it. Because he comes with one big ass weapon known as the sword cannon.
Which is a sword that is a cannon.
AKA the sword cannon.
honestly one of the most weirdest weapons ever made. But it's so right.
That's because it looks like it's from the Mayan/Aztec time.
Yes.
But it's still a good one because the design for Susanoo was a big giant gold arch on his back. And no, I'm not talking about the golden arch from McDonald's. No, no, we're not having that shit. The golden arch on his back.
But we're loving it.
Thank you. The golden arch on his back, he's made of red, blue, and gold. Gold running throughout his body, blue being on his shoulders, red running down him, his feet being blue. And it's a combination mainly of the bodies of Magna Garurumon and Emperor Greymon. He even wears both their heads like Omnimon wears.
Omnimon.
Oh my god, if you don't stop repeating after me, you're getting raped with that stick tonight.
Well, it's not really repeating after you. We actually kind of said it at the same time. So, Jinx, you owe me a soda.
I don't owe you shit but an ass whooping. But anyway, he wears the heads of Magna Garurumon and Emperor Greymon on his arms like Omnimon wore War Greymons and Metal Garurumons, only they're not as big, they're smaller. Let's see. And he has a visor just like Kazamon, only his can go up.
Mm-hmm.
So
it goes down when he goes to fire that sword cannon.
And it actually incorporates most of the design from all 20 of the spirits. The metal alloys are from Beetlemon. The colors are from the two Digimon we just mentioned, Emperor and Magna. Let's see, Kazamon's ability to fly, Grumplemon's ability to dig. And let's see. Basically, when they finally defeat Lucamon, it turns out the dragon isn't even what they had to worry about. It's the little fucker in the bubble.
Yep.
Because they defeat the little fucker in the bubble, and there's nothing to control the dragon. And what do? It takes exactly 10 slices from the regular versions of them. So it goes Agunimon, Lobamon, Kumamon, Beetlemon, Kazamon, Mercurymon, Arbormon, let's see, Loamon, Ranamon, and who am I missing?
You lost
If
me.
I haven't said Arbormon already, then Arbormon for number 10. But it takes all 10 of them, they all slice and kill the dragon. After it's done, they were sent back to the real world, where, as a final parting, they were told by the spirits if they ever were needed again, don't worry, they'd be there for them, which means you are all friends for life. For life.
No,
and upon going back.
I'll
let's see,
be there.
Okay, Michael Jackson. But upon going back, upon going back, it turns out that Loamon gives Koji one final message. My dude, your brother ain't dead yet. Go to the little hospital and wake him up. And for some reason, he didn't have to cry tears, or did he cry tears? Most likely, he cried tears, which brought his brother back to life. So it was a Black History moment. Back to life, back to reality.
Okay. And basically that's how Digimon Frontier ends.
And
There's also a they also have a movie as well, and the movie is actually really good, and I actually
they
suggest
have
you watch
two
the
movies.
movie. Yeah, they do have 2 movies. I actually my favorite movie for Digimon Frontier has to be the one with the island with the beast and humanoid Digimon.
That's on it. You know what? I have to agree because you got to see 2 more lines along the Greymon and Garurumon line, and we're talking Ancient Greymon and Ancient Garurumon. Ancient Greymon is a
Yes.
4-legged Digimon, and Ancient Garurumon actually stands up like a Were-Garurumon.
Yes.
So you know
and
what?
they're
Clap,
actually
clap,
really
bravo.
badass.
And
So if y'all want to actually, if y'all want, just go ahead and watch that movie. It's on YouTube. You can watch it, and it is actually worth the view. It's really good.
once again, please push that like and subscribe button because this video is about to come to an end pretty soon. We have 9 minutes to wrap this up. So Darkside, here is my opinion of season 4. It gets a solid 9, and I say it's a solid 9 because
They could have done better.
The shortness is what brings it down. The content, like the let's see, character
Wasn't it
development could have been
character
done better.
Yeah, the character development could have been done better. I mean, it looks like they were just set on a time limit, so they had to speed everything up. So they had to put a lot of content in 30-minute episodes, which kind of made it overwhelming and makes it hard to remember stuff.
Exactly. Like I can't even remember if Arbamon came before Mercurymon or not. All I know is, you know, it was good. It was a damn good season. But it sits at a solid 9 because of all the stuff that they could have done for it, but they have not done for it. And as for me, I would rather that they take and that they do, like, if they were to do like Digimon try and give these guys another season, I would love to see those Digidestined grown up. That way when you get back to your digital forms, people are more developed. Let's see, Kumamon could be a actual Yeti, like instead of a little bear, like he could be bigger, and you know he could have abs or whatever, because you know
Make that
Kumamon was
butterfly
too
have bigger titties. God damn.
Yes, Darkside, we know you love titties. Every man in America, all
Titties
straight
all
men in
day,
America
every day.
love. You know what? Don't get us sued by them guys. Cause I would not go to court with you when they ask who said titties all day every day. I'm like, it was that guy. And I'm like, but ain't you YouTube partners with him? Yes, I am, but I take no responsibility in that. I own no rights to titties all day every day. That is incorporated by.
It is just a saying, and it is not incorporated by nobody. It is a saying. Titties all day, every day. Thank you.
Okay, well there's your answer to that. And basically, here's my analysis of it. Agunimon and Takuya were already set with their character development. Koji being a lone wolf who had to come around and learn to trust everybody, character development. Zoe being Miss I'm confident
Spoiled
woman
rich girl.
/ spoiled rich girl, learn the difference between real friends and fake bitches who only want you because you got some money and could probably buy them some shit. Tommy, crybaby ass went away and his
Learns how to grow up.
so basically he was a better version of TK.
Yes.
And I'm talking about little TK. I'm not talking about older season 2 TK, because older season 2 TK kicked ass.
Yes.
And when I
He
say
was a lot
kicked
better.
ass, he actually punched kids in the face about 12 times.
Now, the next episode we'll be talking about season 5, which has to be one of my most favorite seasons. Data
Not
Squad.
really mine. Not really mine. And we can honestly say a couple things about Data Squad before we end this video. I say Data Squad's not really my favorite one because of the way that they did certain digivolutions.
True.
And you should know what I'm talking about.
Yes. But I gotta say, I love the main guy from Data Squad. Come on, the dude literally punches a frickin' Digimon in the face.
That's because he ain't got no home training. Don't you realize his daddy left him?
He's got some serious... Yeah, but he's got some serious strength. He punches a frickin' champion Digimon into the ground with a single punch.
So does the chick from Cyber Sleuths.
Yeah, but...
That's probably his daughter.
Like... Could be. Because, I mean, you literally see this guy go and punch a Mega to where the Mega's head will hit the ground, and he's acting like it's no big deal, and everybody's staring at him like what is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you? But we'll get more into that. To end out my analysis of Season 4, better character development could have been used. Honestly, you remember when we saw some of those other kids in Season 4, right?
They bring back a couple of them and they grow and then they go back to the real world, but they didn't show all of them.
No.
You only get to see
I'm talking
the two
about
bullies.
The one, right. Not even just the two bullies. You also see another girl or whatever. Honestly, here's what I thought they could have done. The 5 spirits of darkness could have been given to those kids, and those could have been their enemies. And once that the Digidestined claimed those spirits, or better yet, purified them, gave them those spirits back, and they joined the team. So there's 10 Digidestined.
Yeah, they could have done that too, and they could have just been corrupted by the darkness and had their minds taken over by Cherubimon.
Exactly. But you know, it was what it was, and it was a pretty good season, to be honest with you. I don't have that many problems with it. Season 4 is my favorite season due to the fact of the opening. Look to the past as we head for the future to reclaim the digital world. With faith in ourselves and trust in each other, we live by the lessons we learn. We work towards one solution, to a spirit evolution. Forever united as one. I'm not going to quote the whole damn thing, even though I quoted most of it. But,
yeah,
you know,
don't want to go any further for copyright.
The opening for it, oh yeah, all mentions of advertisement of these songs or anything like that are owned by owners, the specific parties, Bandai Incorporated and everything like that. Now that we covered those
whoever songs that you sung,
right? I give you guys the full like I don't own the right to any of those. Those are all recorded and owned by those parties. Please support the official release. I always say please support, but I meant please support the official release. Well guys, we're about to get up out of here because it's time to put the little baby down for his nap. Yeah, Darkseid, that's right. Did your mama make you your bottle tonight?
No, but your mama did when she came in here with them titties.
You don't know my mama, son. You don't be talking about my mama, son. But I know your mama. I fucked her last night. You know, and Darkseid, by the way, you know your little sister that you love so dear? Well, I fucked her all day for a bottle of beer.
I have a little brother, so have fun with that.
Oh, hell no. I ain't touching that one. You will not have Prince Hansen at my front door talking about, did you notice that was a little boy? You will not have Predators 2020 at my front door talking about, son, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Alright.
With only about 40 seconds left, or 45 or less now, we have to just say it like this. I put it like this. Season 4, you rock. Season 3, not so much. Season 2 and 1, hell yeah. Season 5, we'll talk about your ass when we get to you probably tomorrow. Until then, I'm Lord Black, aka Black Joker 46. Switch them around and you'll get the original opening like you did in the beginning of the video, alongside Darkseid, aka Nightwing.
He's nuts.
No, you're Nightwing, bitch. Accept it. We're out of here, guys. Peace.
Peace.